Our life in this desolated camp had few frills, as did some of the higher headquarters. When not out at night or on operations or patrol, we played cards such as spades or hearts, or played checkers. We had 3 reel-type movies a week, and there was also an 8-track tape player where it seems the favorite was The Best of Charlie Pride. All the way on a side note, guys, I think he performed for the troops over there as well. We also listened to the Armed Forces radio. Later, we set up a basketball goal, though not for entertainment. We spent some time in killing very large squirrel-sized rats which consistently tried to get into our quarters. These rats were vicious and had killed several babies in the area. Initially, we shot them in our own doorways, but later we purchased a number of wire traps. At first, we could not determine how to dispose of them. Then, when we caught them, we would just boil a pot of water, attach a wire to the traps, and lower the traps and the rats into the water. This not only killed the rat, but cleaned the trap for the next victim. It probably could have sold them too. To be a good soldier in Vietnam, one had to have good common sense, loyalty, and though not a must, a good sense of humor proved to be helpful. The advisor had to be a good diplomat and secure the respect of his Vietnamese counterpart so he would accept his advice. It didn't do much good to advise if no one listened or complied with what you were saying. The most important thing was not to accept mediocre effort or poor results from the Vietnamese or the American personnel working with you. Sometimes it was not popular to change people's ways of doing things, and I cannot say everyone was happy to receive my suggestions. My main objectives were to carry out the mission of training the Vietnamese and to issue the safety of men in my area. I personally had no qualms about being in Vietnam for either of my 2 tours there. As a professional soldier, I followed the orders and policies of our country and never questioned why I was in Vietnam. Privately, beyond 1965 to 1966, I questioned the conduct of the war and the politics that kept us from winning the war. Certainly, a country should never get into a war without resolve to achieve a complete victory, no matter the cost to the enemy or their country. We owe this to our country and to the servicemen and women who are fighting the war. In Vietnam, we had lost over 58,000 men killed without a clear-cut victory. And in the final analysis, the loss of the country of South Vietnam, which we had vowed to defend.